Well, that was a more stream. Let's just stream for Fortnite for 20 minutes. Time to play some Madden. Time to play some Madden. Time to play some Madden. Franchise. Ready?
Welcome back in, everyone, to
So
EA Sports coverage of the NFL. We're just about set for a kickoff as we resume action in the second quarter.
It's only second quarter. That's nice.
Here's
second
Lambeau
quarter.
out to kick this one away.
Touchback. Oh wait, no, it's
From
not
a
a
couple
touchback.
yards
I thought
deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Dropped at the 23-yard line.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal. Here they got field goal last time.
Field goal.
Touchdown.
Okay, yeah, buddy.
Big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal. Wait.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down.
Are you sweet now?
But just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
To try again after the sack, Herbert. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Don't leave the 35-yard line.
Read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on
timing
it,
is
and they
everything.
pick up a first down.
On first down,
Yeah, watch the slant. Out.
Open
Kick
receiver,
towards
that's
the moon.
Caden Smith, the tight end.
That was in. Challenge.
Now the red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second opinion.
After review of the play, ruling on the field game.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Not stupid.
Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert looking left side, and he's got a man. That's
No.
Johnson.
Hey, do I even have my QB?
Should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far.
Do I not have
They're
any
looking
more
at third
timeout?
and a few inches. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
16.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half
Oh
of
no,
action.
no, I'm not stupid.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Herbert.
No, that's on me.
Right side by Palmer.
That's on me.
Josh Palmer, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will shrink to 6. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
That was all me.
Following a touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Be aggressive,
the Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is
I told you, one play. What did I say? One play.
Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd.
It was wide open too.
No! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And the final readout on Next Gen Stats, remarkable. That ball traveling close to 80 yards in the air. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll advance no further, so he can't bring it back for 2, but the extra point attempt is unsuccessful.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they line up, go ahead and, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great.
Wait, how do you get that history?
The risk reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure his team sees him as confident. If I hum around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. On first down, Justin Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
No.
He's got the first down inside the 10. He's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
I got you so hard.
He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
I got you
out of the gun, Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Herbert throwing again.
Get it? No, don't let him scramble. Don't let him. No, I want to challenge that. Challenge. Let me challenge that. That wasn't in.
As the first half is winding down, and the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and this is back to a 5-point game. So that drive, 4 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1.
Kick a 10. No, break.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams. The spark that often wins games.
One. Ready?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin
Ready?
this
Don't
drive.
play, and I'm good.
And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Eluding the pressure right. And bulldozing his way through. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's 21's game as we welcome you back.
Oh, good. I still have Patrick Mahomes.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three?
I want to hurdle.
Field position. They'll start at the 32.
Dude, let me hurdle.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it.
That would have been
I
a
think
good
these
play.
first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes.
Yeah.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. An important play.
Blue rating. 49, 22, right?
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Escaping the pressure right.
You know, I'm just gonna run it. Run it, boy.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Under the category
I
of
want to move
obvious,
again and try to hurdle.
hate giving up the first down.
No, I want to hurdle. Let me hurdle.
Makes his way downfield and picks it up.
If you look at the coverage defensively, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the first down marker. Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or
Hurdle.
too narrow. Make sure someone is there
Hurdle.
waiting for him to take off.
Steps away to
Hurdle.
his left, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college, but I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts, not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Herbert on first down now. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it.
Hold on.
I have every single thing you're doing on film. Everything is filming it. So do I. Yeah, I have it all too.
Alright, let's
Snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert
I was
over the
gonna get that
middle,
too.
and it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Herbert has it knocked free, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. My goodness, it'll be a disastrous loss on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long.
What am I supposed to do?
Now here's Mahomes on the move to his left. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And this
I
is
caught
caught.
that.
And in for
I
the
caught
Chiefs
that too,
touchdown.
baby. I go,
A big
baby.
play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. But one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants
at
the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted
Please
for
get the
it.
ball
He
back.
practically walked
Please
into
get
the
the
end
ball
zone.
back. Ball back now. Ball back, ball
And
back.
this will not work out. The Chargers able to
Oh,
recover.
wait, how
The
come I
risk
just
reward of the
didn't-
onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 30. Here he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I wanna see that replay real quick, Cody. So hike it. Right. Bro thought he had it. Bro.
This D
You
wanted to put it away
can't
before we even
question
get
my
to the
boy
fourth
is
quarter, winding that
Mahomes.
margin a bit further.
My
And
boy
while they won't
Patrick
just
got
empty
it
the bench
all.
just yet, if you're a backup,
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
No.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit.
Please, I just need to get past my
just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Get it.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover.
I'll probably finish this quarter, and then, 2 minutes, no, 2 minutes until exactly,
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 2nd and 7, Herbert. He's got it to Williams. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Herbert's throw complete there to Johnson. Touchdown! Jerome Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is down to 20. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Please, go.
From the 6.
Somebody help me.
Lane opens here. He's past the 30. And now here comes Kansas City. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what
this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players, knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great...
That's one-handed. That's one-handed. One-handed.
Effort there. 55 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. They'll try and throw for it, eluding the pressure right. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, he's starting to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. It's a pickup of 6, and that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And that is going to do it